When will Thousand Year Blood War filler actually start being good? For those who are new, you might be looking at the new upcoming banner, or it's not really new, it's a rerun. As some people were actually asking, is this the end of the month banner that is coming soon, the Concord summons? The answer is no. The Ichigo, Chad, and Yuryu banner are not, in fact, the new end of the month banner. We're going to get that announcement in, what, less than 3 days? In fact, about 2.5 days from now. We should have the necessary information to know what we're getting specifically. And if you look at this banner right here, this Ichigo, Chad, and Yuryu, it's exciting because it's Ichigo, Chad, and Yuryu. You know, 3 characters that get a lot of screen time. Well, the thing is, these 3 characters are good. The filler is absolute trash. Well, it's not trash. These 3 are resurrected already. This means they're so outdated they actually have been resurrected, which is a little pink star thing. When you have for 6-star versions, you can resurrect them. Some of the older characters that are outdated, not as usable as the current characters are, they get a resurrection, which is usually good enough to make them a link. Sometimes it's not good enough to even make them a link. These characters are about 2 or 3 Thousand Year Blood War resurrections away from getting resurrected themselves. I can't remember what it was specifically, but yeah, they're very close. These 3 characters released last year, I believe in end of September. So not this end of month banner, but next end of the month, end of September banner. That will be the 1-year anniversary for these characters. So that's how old these characters are, and they're still pretty good. These are like what, 2, 3, 4 years old at this point. So yeah, they're old. They're not that good. They're could be good for like a link. It's why I'm actually going to summon 2 steps. I bumped it down to 2 steps going on that banner because it goes until the 6th of September. End of the month is 7 days from now. Well, actually less than 7 days from now. It's about 6 days and that'd be what, 4, 2, so about 6 days and 6 hours. That's actually kind of funny how that kind of worked out. But either way, yeah, it's about that long. And actually 6 minutes too. What the heck? Because it's 6 minutes to 8 o'clock here. And then you got 6 hours and then 6... Oh my god, that is funny how that actually turned out. Okay, this video's cursed. Either way, honestly, let's take a look at the albums. Because we got to take a look to see when was our first... Like, when do we start getting our Thousand Year Blood War characters again after a while of not getting them. And that was last year. A little over a year ago. Actually, you know when we got the Chojiro, Yamamoto, and Retsu? That would have been the year date since we got it. So this is one Thousand Year Blood War banner. This banner is really good. I'm actually waiting for the next rerun, and I'll probably do 5 steps on it, or maybe at the bare minimum a couple steps, in the hopes of eventually getting him his final version, because he's 4 out of 5. He's, I believe, 2 out of 5, and I believe he's 3 out of 5. So if I can get 1 or, 2 more of him and 3 more of him, I can have, like, these all 5 out of 5 if I get all of those. But that's just something long-term. I'm not going to be investing a lot of orbs in it because there's going to be better banners coming along. And chances are, at some point, these will be the first characters that will get added as good filler, finally. It probably won't happen this banner, this Thousand Year Blood War banner. But maybe either sometime next year, I could see these characters becoming filler at some point. I'm thinking sometime in 2024, maybe mid to late 2024. That is my earliest guesses for when these will actually become filler. Because that's one banner. Then we scroll till we got this banner. This is the banner that's coming out It's a rerun banner. End of September last year. This will be a while before this banner becomes filler. Then if we scroll up a bit more, this is a Safwi banner, so it's not 1,000 Year Blood War. And those were the only 2,000 Year Blood War banners that we got for 2022. And in 2023, we did not get a 1,000 Year Blood War banner until here. If you include the 8th anniversary, even though they're a part of the premium, and include that in there, then it would be there. So the limited 1,000 Year Blood War banner. This is what, the third 1,000 Year Blood War banner that we've had. Fourth if you include the 8th anniversary. The upcoming one that we're getting at the end of the month, more than likely, it's almost certain, but I don't want to say things definitively. I'd be very shocked if they somehow do not put 1,000 Year Blood War banner of some sort for end of August. Let's just put it that way. That'd be the fourth or fifth one, depending on how you look. So in the year, a little over a year since we've been getting 1,000 Year Blood War banners, we've only gotten 3 limited so far, and the 4th limited is coming up. So you can see why we're not really getting filler. The filler, they would need more 1,000 Year Blood War banners or characters that are much stronger than the ones that released last year in order for them to put them as filler, because, you know, they can rerun these banners. There's a reason why they're rerunning these banners still. It's because people keep summoning on them, myself included. The only reason why I'm summoning on it is because I'm missing like 5 or 6 characters on there. So that's why I'm willing to go like 2 steps. I'm not going to go deep on there. I'm not going to go like 10, 15, 20 steps. I think it goes up to like 25 or 30 steps. Not going to do that. This banner has been rerun quite a bit. I'm not sure if they're going to do some more, but if this is still getting rerun banners, I wouldn't be surprised if this gets a rerun banner in the next month or 2. Maybe 3. I don't know when it last reran. But yeah. And if you're waiting for these characters up here to get added as filler, well, you're going to be waiting a while. Quite a while, in fact. So that is why we're not getting reruns. If you want to look the distance of time it was between 1,000 Year Blood War that got released last year, the Yuwak or Yuhabaha, Aizen, and Yamamoto, to the previous one, you're going to have to go back a bit. So let's go here. So this is the cutoff. This is 7th anniversary. Scroll down a bit. And I believe we're looking for Ichigo and Rukia, if I remember correctly. Oh, here's the 6th anniversary. So this is a 1-year time period, by the way. And if we scroll down some more, where are they? Okay, so oh, wait, here we go. This right here is the previous banner, 1,000 Year Blood War banner. And then before that, it was Ryukin, Masaki, and Ishin. But yeah, these 2 were the previous 1,000 Year Blood War banner before that. I'm gonna scroll up just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that is it. Yeah, because I don't think there was one after that point. I think that's when they started going Safwi and Burn the Witch. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's it. So let's go back down here, and let's take a look at their kit. So if we look, strong attack recharge minus 12%, freeze on all attacks, and she has a little sub or transformation type ability, if I remember correctly, that when you use it, it goes to here. Increase status ailment chance for 10 seconds after transformation. So yeah, there we go. When you transform, increase status ailment chance for 10 seconds. This is the kind of stuff, increased status ailment chance, that is actually built into the character without that limitation. You know, it's not 10 seconds, it's literally the whole run. So this is kind of an outdated skill. Not really that great. Freeze and a weaken resistance is, you know, meh when you get complete status immunity and shared complete status immunity. It makes sense for like Brave Battle characters to have something like this. She ain't a Brave Battle character because, Weaken is a very common ability that kind of hurts you in Brave Battle. Freeze resistance, you usually don't get affected by that in Brave Battle, but you can. If we scroll down a bit, Havoc 20%, so that's good. Frenzy +1, that's kind of meh now. We're getting Frenzy +2 and Frenzy +3 characters. So Frenzy +1 is kind of meh. Debilitator +5 seconds. Damage to frozen enemies +20%. Sprinter +1. No guard break. No Marauder. No sharpshooter. No 80% or even 50% SP boost when you inflict an enemy with status ailments. There's none of that makes her good. I mean, she might have a good kit. I'm not sure how good her kit is. I don't actually have her. I'm pretty sure she's not the one I pulled. Yep, I pulled this Ichigo. Still haven't played with him because I pulled him, when he became basically irrelevant. If you look, he has Reed Soul Reaper dodges. You can now put those with your T20 skills. So, yeah, you don't necessarily need to play with him. He has no status ailments on any of his abilities except for his special, which I believe is the instant kill. So a chance to instant kill. He has weaken resistance and paralyze resistance, minus 100%. So this, it's useful, I guess, if you're running certain, runs where they actually have puddles all over the place where they can weaken or paralyze you. But, yeah, like I said, you got complete and shared complete status immune characters now. If you scroll down a bit, decreased damage taken, 16%. Reduced strong attack cooldown, 12%. Havoc, 20. Frenzy +1. Bombardment +1. So, nothing that's really standing out. Enhancer. Oh, okay, he did get Marauder. Okay, so that's one good thing about this character over the other ones. He does have Marauder, but doesn't have 80% SP boost. Because he's, I believe, a special attack character. Yep, special attack. So no 80% SP boost. No gauge. That makes him good. No Pierce Iron Skin. No, what do they call it? Okay, he can't get the 80% SP boost. So he doesn't have the 100% to enemies not inflicted with the status element. He doesn't have that. So this is a really outdated character. Basically a collection character, or if you just want to use it, I'm sure he has a pretty good kit that's, fun. Let's see. Come on. So the attack looks pretty cool. I'll give him that. So he still could be fun to play with, but he's not on the same level as, let's go to the first 1,000 Year Blood War character that we got. Where are you? Here we go. Let's look at Yamamoto. Dual status ailments, burn, and weaken. He has dodge, hollow damage 50%, sprinter +2, havoc 20%. So this is, pretty good. But if you start scrolling down, shared complete status immunity. That's insane. It's probably my favorite skill in the game. I'm going to be real with you. It makes going through certain content a lot easier and a lot more fun. Personally, I don't really like dodging puddles. I know some people like it, like the extra challenge. But as it stands now, I personally don't really care for that part of the game. Dodging enemy attacks, on the other hand, yeah, that's fun. But Frenzy +1, Bombardment +1, Debilitator +5 seconds. This is pretty good. You might be thinking, well, he's Frenzy +1, A lot of these characters getting Frenzy +2, Frenzy +3. Yeah, that does this. If he had Frenzy +2, holy crap, he would be insanely strong. Still. He's still pretty strong right now. If he had Frenzy +2, holy crap. Or imagine he had Frenzy +3. Let's just put it that way. He has other attacks that add to his damage. Damage to burning enemies. Damage to weakened enemies. 40% and 40%. He has weakened defense, so that's pretty dang good. I believe weakened defense is only applied when you do your special, if I remember correctly. He has Marauder. That's obviously a good thing. Status ailment, spiritual pressure boost, 80%. So when he inflicts a status ailment, his SP is getting increased by 80%. Now put it another way, is if he had 1,000 SP and he activates that, his SP is going from 1,000 to 1,800. That's crazy. Then you add damage to burning enemies, damage to weakened enemies. So if he burned and weakened them, and they're not immune, you're getting an extra 40% modifier here and an extra 40% modifier there. The Debilitator makes the, I believe, the status elements last 5%, or 5%, 5 seconds longer. That wouldn't be much if it was 5%. Let's just put it that way, because, not really that good. So overall, with all these different things, like increased strong attack damage, 40% as well. So with all of these extra things added to him, he's completely different than Rukia. He's on a different level than Rukia. On a different level than that Ichigo. So I don't know how long we're gonna have to wait. I don't know. I would be nice if they put 1,000 Year Blood War Yamamoto, Baha, and Aizen in filler for the upcoming banner. I don't see it happening. Like I said, depending on who they put for end of year, maybe then we could get one. If they put 1,000 Year Blood War banner for end of year, maybe we'll be lucky enough or fortunate enough to start getting these newer, more recent characters as filler. Same thing with this banner right here. And then they just keep rerunning these banners. I just don't see it happening. They like having these rerun banners. I'm going to say we're probably going to get like 2 or 3 more 1,000 Year Blood War banners before they start rerunning, or not, stop rerunning Baha and Ichigo and Chad and Yuri, and start putting them as filler. That's just my guess. I'm thinking mid to late 2024. Like I said, it's a prediction, but don't expect it anytime soon. And if we do get it anytime soon, like the end of this month, just be thankful, because, they'd be missing a lot of money. Because especially if the banner is going to be really good too. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. When do you think they're going to make 1,000 Year Blood War filler good again? So, do you think it's going to be this year? Do you think it's going to be next year? Or do you think it's going to be maybe in 2025? Let me know. Comment section below. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.